Welcome to another It's Coffee Time with Andrew. This is episode 88. My camera's a little wonky these days. I set it up differently and I just haven't been able to straighten it out. I don't have a lot of room and the old system just wasn't needed to be modified. Now I'm adjusting. But the big news is I have finished chapter 5 in the book. So it's coming along. I plan on starting on chapter 6 tomorrow, and we shall see where that leads us. I imagine it'll take about the same amount of time, but then chapter 7, the last chapter in the book, that one I think it's going to take at least twice as long. It's a fairly long chapter. So we have that to look forward to, but I'm hoping I'm done by the 6 month mark, June, and that will be an accomplishment. Then it'll be a matter of proofreading it, going through, modifying I need to, what I call fog eyes it, where I make it simpler to read. In fact, I was doing that with chapter 5 earlier today. I went through it, corrected a few typos. It's hard to see your own typos when you are writing something every day, just about every day. My public speaking journey, that's kind of interesting because there's so many facets to it, so many aspects. So I have not been overtly practicing the last 2 days, which I was hoping I could practice every single day. But the last 2 days have been geared more towards marketing, developing literature, working on the website, actually looking for jobs. I'd like to get paid to speak publicly if possible. So one of the places I found that is somewhat intriguing is would be cruise ships. While I don't really want to be breathing in everybody else's germs, I'm thinking if I could speak on a cruise ship, speak every day, especially about history, about flora, about fauna, yeah, that would be cool. I would like that. Since those are the things I talk about anyway, with friends and when I'm out and about, I will mention, oh, in the 1800s, this person lived here and now it's a park. Or, it's getting about that time of the year for me to start looking for native California wildflowers in the local hills. I know that there have been some somewhat rare wildflowers I'm looking for a few miles from the area that I usually go exploring at, along the Juan Bautista de Anza National Trail, which is, I kind of like to go there. Just think you could go from, I think, New Mexico to San Jose, and I'm pretty sure you can now go all the way along that trail. They made a little detour, not exactly the way it used to be. It used to go down through Mexico, old Mexico. Now it I think, skirts the border so that you can stay in the U.S. if you want to go, if you want to walk the whole trail. So that would be fun. That would be a fun job. And I would get to talk every single day to a lot of people. So that's sort of what I'm looking into. I doubt if I will get it, but yeah, something to shoot for. I don't think my resume will get through their automated resume system. I think it'll be put in purgatory, resume purgatory for eternity. It'll just wander there in the fire and brimstone of purgatory. Uh, so I'm trying to figure out how the heck to just get my resume past that darn system. Um, I guess that's going to take some creativity, right? One of the jobs is a lecturer or narrator about Lewis and Clark. And it's been a few years since I've studied that, but I used to actually go camping with the same equipment the Lewis and Clark expedition, the Westward expedition used. It was a hobby when I was in my youth. So I made a lot of my own equipment back then. Carried my little flint and steel to make my fires. I did have commercially made fish hooks, though. I have to admit that. So it wasn't 100% accurate, but people would see me out there in the wilderness with my blanket and moccasins and wonder where I came from. That was a common thing. People would always ask me, "Where did you come from?" As I would pop up behind them, no matter where it was, whether it was in the wilderness areas, in the mountains, or the desert. I would just kind of appear behind people, and they were always amazed when they thought they were out there by themselves. That's going to do it for today. You can, as I say, the AndrewLedford.com, that has been repositioned as my speaking and book site. So you can go there, check out what I'm doing. All the coffee times are on there. And then, the business marketing site is the myontheroad.net. I've been so busy working on the speeches recently that I haven't had time to work on the other websites that much. So, there's only so many hours in a day, and I'm looking for jobs where I can develop new verbal behavior skills. So selling, public speaking. Dog training is great too, but I've done this all my life. I've accomplished a lot at it already, and it's not new. So while I do incorporate new ideas, new styles, new techniques, new verbal presentations, it's just not the same as going into a totally new area, or an area that I haven't done for a while. So sales I've done, but I haven't done it for a while. So it'd be good to get back into that. And I'm also I've refined a lot of those skills since I used to do that. So I think that it would be interesting to be able to apply those new skills into that environment. That's going to do it for today. I am wishing all of you the very best in life. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.